Good morning.
Hey,
Morning,
good morning.
welcome everyone.
Thank you.
There will be some folks trickling in, but we're going to go ahead and get started to honor everyone's time.
Yep.
Yes, we want to be respectful of everybody's time this morning. So, perfect. Thank you, Miranda. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to our info session. We want to learn today about SeedSpot's Retail Brand Accelerator, and we're really excited to have you here today, and thank you so much for your time. We're going to start, like Miranda said, let's going to start right now. We know we're going to have people coming in, but we want to be really respectful of your time. So let's going to start right away. What is SeedSpot? SeedSpot is a globally ranked business accelerator for entrepreneurs who are exploring or building a new business that makes a positive impact in their community. In the case of the Retail Brand Accelerator, building generational wealth in underserved communities. So, thousands of entrepreneurs have built their for-profit or non-profit ventures by leveraging the C-Spot support. Since 2012, we have served over 3,600 entrepreneurs, and we're really proud of it. So, today's agenda. First, we're going to have some introductions. Then we're going to talk about SeedSpot mission, a little alumni story. Then we're going to talk about the program futures. We're going to have a little trivia.
So
Then
pay attention.
so pay attention to everything. At the end, we're going to have the Q&A. So please write down all your questions. Feel free to enter all your questions in the chat. So at the end, we can go back and write down all the questions, and we will be more than happy to answer anything, all your questions that you have about this specific program. So to start, everybody, please type your name, where are you from, and what is your product? So we can start to build some community right now here in this info session. We would love to know the name of your venture. Where are you from here, in the United States, and what is your product? So while you guys write on the chat, let's going to start with some introductions. My name is Linda Norquist, and I'm the Marketing and Recruitment Manager here at SeedSpot. I have a passion for social impact-driven ventures like yours. I'm a bilingual marketing strategist with over a decade of experience of connecting ventures with diverse audiences and crafting impactful messages. Since middle school, I have been an entrepreneur. I used to sell sandwich, and from there, I have a consultancy for Latino marketing strategy. And now I'm extremely proud of being helping and supporting ventures and entrepreneurs just like you guys to grow and succeed. So now let's going to hear from Miranda Williamson, our amazing Director of Recruitment. Miranda?
Hello. Hello, everyone. I'm so happy to be here. I've been with SeedSpot for over a year now, coming up on 2 years, actually. Really excited to be here with SeedSpot for 2 years. My background, unlike Linda, is not in entrepreneurship. I have never launched a business. My background is in social impact education, and that's where I've spent the vast majority of my career, was helping individuals find access to education, mentorship, and resources that they need to create positive change in their communities. I've done that now with 3 separate organizations, and I'm super happy and proud to be doing this work with SeedSpot. So I'd love to share a little bit about SeedSpot. We are about 12 years old. We are a nonprofit organization, and as Linda mentioned earlier, we have supported over 3,600 entrepreneurs through the different programs that we offer. We have some flagship programs. One is our Impact Accelerator. Another is a 2-day launch camp that supports entrepreneurs from underrepresented communities turn an idea into a business. So We also mostly support underrepresented entrepreneurs. As you can see, 89% of the entrepreneurs that we serve are underrepresented founders. We'll talk about what that means and what that encompasses a little bit later. We're super proud that 59% of the founders that we support are women and 62% are BIPOC identified. Some numbers that we're really proud to share. $399 million in revenue has been generated by the entrepreneurs we serve. 79 million investment raised. And this is my absolute favorite stat, which is 9,719 jobs created. And that's a little bit where the Retail Brand Accelerator that we'll be talking about today comes in place, is creating those jobs and creating that generational wealth in underrepresented communities. So some of the entrepreneurs that we serve, some of the impact areas that we serve, a lot of folks that we serve are in the health and wellness industry. Equality, economic opportunity, education, and environmental sustainability are also big focus areas. Now, we are industry type agnostic. What that means is we support for-profit and nonprofit enterprises. We also support technological solutions, services, and where you all come in, CPG brands. So we support a variety of different types of entrepreneurs. I don't just want to share numbers, because one of the most important things to us as an organization are the stories behind the individuals that we serve and the types of solutions that they're creating. So I'd like to spotlight one of our alumni here. This is Drew Shaw, and he founded an organization called Voice Threads, which is a lifestyle awareness brand that creates mix match socks that tell an inspiring story about the charity that they're representing. So let me explain a little bit more. These mismatched socks, you can see in this picture, they don't match. This pair is actually designed after Teach for America. So the idea is that someone will see you wearing these mismatched socks and say hey, Miranda, did you notice your socks don't match? And that gives me an opportunity to say, oh, this is actually intentional. This is raising money for Teach for America. This brand is raising money for Teach for America. So I'm creating awareness about the charity. 10% of the proceeds for every pair of socks that I would go towards Teach for America. So that allows Drew Shaw's brand to partner with a charity, create awareness, and sell their products. So pretty cool, huh? But we're here today to talk about the Retail Brand Accelerator, which is a bit new for us. As you've noticed, both Linda and I have been talking about the impact focus of the organizations we work with. And with the Retail Brand Accelerator that we're talking about today, the impact is the founders that we're supporting. We're supporting underrepresented founders through this program to build generational wealth, to excel in mass retail, to build their brand's name. We are well situated to do this because we've been working with Walmart Center for Racial Equity for over a year now to test out what types of support retail brands need. So we would be working with individuals in our flagship Impact Accelerator with CPG brands and learning about their specific needs. And through that work and through a lot of research, we've come up with this incredible program. And this is our second cohort of this incredible program.
So now let's go to talk about the program features. So our program offers various communication channels to support your journey. So this is a virtual program, so you really need to feel that communication. Expect weekly emails to keep you updated with deadlines, events, homeworks, everything that you may need. We also are going to give you some personalized mentoring, coaching sessions, everyone learn at a different pace, and we understand that. Also, everyone is going to be at a different time zone, just like we are right now. So you're going to be paired with a mentor that can fulfill your personal needs at your own time. You're going to have access to Google Classrooms for interactive learning, where you can download and study online and offline your materials at your own time. And that is extremely important, I feel. You're going to have pre-work, workbooks, and assignments where you can prepare for your sessions and a comprehensive workbook to guide you through pre-session tasks. This way, you can be really strategic. By the time that you arrive to your classroom, you're going to be really strategic and you can be prepared to ask really good questions. So let's go to talk about online programming, what you should expect. Well, we've been doing virtual way before the pandemic. So we have been, we are very energized. So the people who is going to be teaching you these classes are going to be really energized. They are going to be teaching classes to everybody at the same time. You are going to have also small groups. You are going to have peer-to-peer support. You're going to have feedback from mentors. You're going to have feedback from your own teachers. This is going to be something really interactive. It's going to be a really great mix from theory and from hands-on and really great expertise. Going to go for the next one. Thank you.
All right, great. Okay, so what will you be learning in this program? So that's what I'm going to chat with you a bit about today. Some of these foundational courses in this program, what makes up this program. So this is a 10-week program, meet twice per week, and the time commitment is about 7 to 10 hours. Now that 7 to 10 hours encompasses everything. That encompasses meeting with your mentor, as Linda mentioned, meeting in your workshops, guided workshops with your entire cohort, and any deliverables that we may ask for. We are not a higher education program. And I say that to say that we're not going to ask you to do homework in order to give you a grade. That's not how this functions. We're going to ask you to do deliverables in order to put like key tools into action in your CPG product. We want you to, for example, maybe do a customer discovery call, and then we would give you feedback on that deliverable, that request. And the feedback is to make your business better, to help elevate your work and help you get closer to your goals. It's not going to be in order to give you an A, B, or C grade. Just want to be clear on that. So this program, let's go over what some of these classes will look like. So it kicks off, and then we have Retail 101. So this class provides an overview of the retail industry, specifically geared towards startups. So it covers market trends, emerging opportunities, and the unique challenges faced by retail startups like you all. Lean Retail Startup Methodology. This class introduces the principles of lean startup methodology applied to the retail sector. It covers concepts such as minimum viable product development, rapid iteration, customer feedback loops, and agile decision making. Retail market validation and customer discovery. So participants learn how to validate the retail business idea through customer discovery interviews, market research, and prototype testing. So this class emphasizes the importance of understanding customer needs and preferences early in the startup process. Retail product development and sourcing. So this class covers the product development life cycle for retail startups, including sourcing suppliers, product design, prototyping, testing, and product production management. Branding and positioning for startups. This is one of Linda's areas of expertise. Participants learn how to create a strong brand identity and positioning strategy for the retail startup, including brand messaging, visual identity, the brand storytelling techniques, 360-degree planning that provides tools, support, and resources needed to support the growth into mass retail. Retail and sales distribution strategies. This class focuses on developing sales and distribution channels for retail startups, including direct sales, online marketplaces, wholesale partnerships, and brick and mortar retail opportunities. Supply chain, manufacturing and logistics, deep dive into production, packaging, the supply chain management capabilities needed for mass retail. This is a big one that we're seeing a need for in a lot of our outreach to different brands. Digital marketing and e-commerce for startups. So participants learn how to leverage digital marketing channels and e-commerce platforms to reach and engage customers online. Topics include web development, search engine optimization, social media marketing, and email marketing strategies. Finally, funding and financial management. It's a critical module on financial planning, developing an expense roadmap, and raising capital. One addition that we added to this comprehensive list of what the program will offer is certification. So there are a lot of certifications that make brands more desirable to different buyers. For example, a woman-owned business certification, an LGBTQ-owned business certification, Black-owned business certification. And we have funding set aside to help support pay for these. Some of these are quite expensive, and we have some funding to go towards that. And then we also cover a workshop on how to complete these certifications. So that's all pretty exciting. So look at this beautiful schedule here. Once admitted into the program, everyone will receive an entire schedule of what to expect. This schedule is from our cohort that is going right now, but the schedule will be updated for the October program, and every admitted individual will receive the full schedule. Participation is huge for us. We really, really want individuals to attend and participate fully in this program. If you are going to miss 2 or more than 2 workshops, we encourage you not to accept the offer and allow someone else who can fully participate to take the place because it is limited. So we will be making about 17 offers, and hopefully all 17 folks will be able to accept that offer. Where there is some flexibility is if you have a co-founder, other leadership team members, you are able to divide and conquer. Let's say, for example, that branding and positioning and digital marketing and e-commerce, that is the expertise of your co-founder, and it makes much more sense for them to attend those sessions and represent your brand. That is completely fine to divide and conquer in that way amongst team members. So, who is this program for? I'd love to take a moment and talk about who this program is for and what we look at. This program is for maturing brands ready for retail. Maturing brands include businesses that have achieved growth milestones that may include, but are not limited to, demonstrated monthly sales, multiple team members or hired staff, a consistent brand identity, shelf-ready packaging, relevant industry approvals, secured or in process, multi-SKU product line assortment, active sales channels online or brick and mortar or otherwise. And this is for consumer packaged goods. That does include clothing. I've had that question come up quite a bit. That does include clothing. And this is also for underrepresented founders, as I mentioned before. So we recognize underrepresentation as the lack of proportional inclusion across various identities, encompassing but not limited to BIPOC, which is Black, Indigenous, and people of color, individuals who identify as women, transgender, and non-binary, those with diverse abilities, individuals from low or moderate income backgrounds, military veterans, active duty personnel, and military spouses, members of the LGBTQIA plus community, immigrants or first generation citizens, and individuals residing in rural communities. So that is who this program is for. And now I'm sharing this particular screen with you about the various stages where entrepreneurs could be in for a particular reason. My main reason for sharing this is that if you perhaps fall outside of what I just shared, maybe your brand isn't fully mature, we still encourage you to apply. And the reason is maybe there's something that we're unable to articulate in this conversation. For example, there are some brands that we're interested in bringing into this program. And maybe you fall into one of those buckets. Or maybe we have another opportunity coming up in the future that you could qualify for or are a really good fit for. We never know what opportunity could be available unless you put your brand out there and apply. Our application is not extremely cumbersome, and we'll talk a little bit about that process right now. So I like to demystify this entire process so you know what is coming. I think it's unnecessarily mysterious at times. So you are here. You're at step number 1. You're attending an info session. Then you submit your online application, and it should take about 30 minutes to complete, and it should be fairly straightforward. It shouldn't be any trick questions. We're trying to just gather more information about your brand. It's reviewed within 2 weeks at this point. And if you're moved forward to the next phase, you would be invited to a 20-minute interview and assessed for program fit based off of your interview and application. Then you would be sent an acceptance offer and asked to sign a venture agreement through that acceptance offer. And so that's the process. Your application is reviewed by our team, and the interview would either be with myself or Linda, who you've met both of us now, and we're not scary. So it should be a pretty pain-free process. I'd love to share some tips on how to build a strong application and some pitfalls to avoid. So we do have some questions in our application, and I do not answer those questions with one sentence. Those questions are meant to be answered in about 250 words. So do take up that space and fully answer those questions. Remember that grammar is important, that we want to be able to understand what you're trying to say. Be specific. So the strongest applications are very specific and say exactly what the product is that has been created and who the product is for. Don't lose sight of the prompts, so respond directly to the prompts. If we're asking for your 3-minute pitch, stay on track with that 3-minute pitch. Personal story. So we do ask for your bio. We want to know what drives you. We're supporting your brand, yes, but we're also building a relationship and working closely with you, the entrepreneur, and we want to know who you are. That's really important to us. I do encourage everyone to submit your application early. You all are in here before the early action deadline, which is August 18th. And I do encourage you all to submit your application early. This program will fill up, guaranteed that it will fill up. So we have a little bit of trivia right now. I'm going to turn it over to Linda to lead some trivia for us.
Perfect. Thank you, Miranda. So we have some trivia. We have some questions for you. Let's see if you guys were paying attention. So the first question is, what is the weekly time commitment for this specific program? Do you guys know what was the weekly time commitment for this program? If you know the answer, please answer at the chat. Courtney, 7 to 10 hours. Great, perfect. Somebody was paying attention. I love it. Yes, 7 to 10 hours a week. Remember, this encompasses the homework, the 1 hour time with your mentor, the class time, and you getting ready for your class. Second question. What was the name of the alumni business example that was shared? Do you guys remember the name of our alumni that we were giving you the example? Anyone? Please type it on the chat. He has his business with the Mishmax Socks. Yes, boys. That was the name of his business. You're in the right track. Boys tricks. Excellent. Excellent, Courtney. I love that. What is a key pillar for this program? Do you guys know what is a really important key pillar for this program? Come on. Was Courtney the only person paying attention? I know everybody else was paying attention. People was asking questions here on the chat. Please type on the chat if you know what is a key pillar of this program. Underrepresented entrepreneurs. Close. Community mentorship and learning partnerships. Thank you so much, Fun. I hope I know the name of Fun. Thank you so much. And last but not least, when is the application deadline? And this is really important. And anybody knows what is the application deadline? And remember, we don't want you to enter the application the last day. We want you to enter the application way before that.
All right. Ooh, we got Wilbur.
Wilbur, September 15, Tamika, September 18. Well, there you go. Priority deadline, August 18, and the final deadline, September 15. So remember, don't wait until the last minute. So if we have any changes to do, you have actual time to go back and do those changes. We're really looking forward for those applications. We're really excited for you guys to be here today. This is definitely the first step for you guys.
Great. So what's next? Complete the online application. We just went over the deadline.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. We just went over the deadlines. Get that done before the final deadline. Definitely we recommend submitting early. Sometimes priority deadlines aren't extremely important. In this case, it is, as we mentioned, this program will fill up. If selected, go ahead and sign up for that 20-minute interview promptly, and we'll go ahead and get that moving forward. So offers will be made and agreements signed next. Then at that time, you would have what we call a venture consultation call. And that is a chance to connect with Tristan Gandolfi, who is our VP of programs and who will be running this program. And this is a great opportunity to ask more detailed and nuanced questions. What type of mentor will I have? Maybe you have a specific concern you would like a lot of mentorship around, and you can ask about our mentor network and who you might work with. You can ask about specific workshops that we went over today, and maybe ask, does it cover X or does it cover Z? What does it cover that my specific CPG brand needs? And then we have an opportunity before the program starts to meet the cohort. This is an optional event where you'd be able to meet the rest of the cohort and the rest of the brands that you all would be working with.
Yes. Perfect. Now is that time for questions. I know you guys have a few questions. Somebody was asking where we can apply. I just post over here before the link for the application. I'm going to post it one more time for everybody in the group chat, the link for the application. But if you guys have any other questions regarding these programs, please ask those questions. Will we get purchase order from Walmart on successful course completion?
Oh my gosh, that's such a good question. And I can't believe I didn't answer this earlier in our conversation. And the answer is maybe. So the answer is one of the goals for this program is to help the entrepreneurs that we work with identify where they best fit into mass retail. And it may be Walmart. And that could be the answer, and that certainly is an option, but it may not be. For example, we are working with a coffee brand called Eastern Coffee Roastery in the program that's happening right now. And her product is $20 a bag of coffee. And Walmart just really isn't the right mass retail fit for her coffee brand. Her brand is a much more better fit for boutique grocers like Whole Foods and other boutique grocers. And so we're helping her navigate that process rather than trying to force her into Walmart. That's certainly not the goal of this program, is to force anyone into a situation that isn't a good fit for their product. But some products in the program are a good fit for Walmart, and we'll certainly be supporting them on how to navigate that process.
Let me see the next questions. I have a few questions about, wait, hold on, I got a new one here. Is there a cost to join this? No, there is not a cost to join this program. This is a fully free, fully funded 10-week accelerator. This has been funded fully by Walmart Foundation, like Miranda said at the beginning. So there is no cost. We are not going to be asking you for any type of equity. So there is not any kind of money involved. And no, you're not going to be receiving any investment. There is not going to be any type of money. You're not going to be receiving any type of money at any time.
The money, there will be some money received, and that will be payment that goes towards the certificates, the small business or the Black-owned business or the woman-owned business certifications. And it depends on the size of the cohort, how much money we have to go towards that. I believe in this last cohort, it was $500 towards those certifications. If the cohort's smaller, it'll be more money.
Let me see.
But that's the only money, as Linda said. That's it.
That's it.
No equity, no investment, no money taken from the founders. So Wilbur says, I already submitted my application. I would like to review it before consider. Is that possible? Sure, absolutely, Wilbur. Go ahead, and I'm going to give you my email address in the chat, and I can go ahead and send you a copy of your application. And if you want to make any changes, that's completely fine. We can talk about how to do that in a private email off of this air. We're very I guess I will, along those lines, I'll answer a question that wasn't asked. Is we're a small organization here at SeedSpot, and we're also extremely high touch and supportive. So Linda and I are here to support you as you navigate the process of applying to this program, of joining this program, of navigating, finding an accelerator. So we're very supportive. And if you have any individual questions or want to hop on a call with us, we're also very available to do that.
Yes. And let me see what else. Courtney, I already answered you, Courtney. You already saw my answer. Let me see. I see another one. If Walmart is not a good fit, do you help connect us with other retailers?
Yes, we're bringing in different buyers to this programs to have conversations about what it's like to navigate their buyer process. So yes, we do help make that connection. We don't guarantee, let me try to word this appropriately. One of our goals of the program is to have everyone leaving the program with a new purchase order. We can't guarantee that it will happen because, I mean, that's up to the work of the entrepreneur to help make that happen, but it is one of the goals that we have made for our organization. So we like to bring in different buyers to make that more likely to be possible.
Yes. And actually on the first week, I'm really excited because with the last cohort, the first week actually was a panel with the buyers. And during that panel, they actually sit down face to face with the cohort, with the business owners, and they told them, this is what the information that we want from you guys. This is what we want to hear from you guys. And they have that face to face, and they receive questions, and they have an actual conversation from the start, from that week one. So I think this is a really great program for you guys to really, from day one, to get into retail and to make this happen. Okay, anybody else? We're taking more questions. Anybody else have more questions today? Let's see, I have an issue regarding shipping comes from Morocco and it's super expensive, so I need someone who lives in Europe or USA to send them my product and then distribute it. I don't know if you can read my message. Yes, we can read your message. Absolutely, we can read your message.
Okay, I'm not quite sure what this question is asking. Is asking like it's expensive to ship from Morocco. So you're trying to make connections in the US as two different distributors. That's kind of what I'm gathering. And I guess I would say within the context of our workshops, we wouldn't help navigate something quite so specific. We do talk about distribution and supply chains. But where this program is tailored is with guided mentorship. We have mentors who come in for ad hoc mentoring with certain areas of expertise, and then we can certainly connect each participant with a mentor with a very specific area of expertise. So if US distribution is an extremely specific area where you need a lot of support, we would bring in a mentor who has a lot of expertise in that area to support with that particular goal. So that's where the program becomes really tailored.
And based on what you're saying, you say, I want to create a brand making handmade Moroccan and pottery. If I understand, you want to just create the brand. This specific program is for already maturing brands. So you should have already the brand. This is for already brands that are already having revenue and they already have a team. So if you are not already on business, you're just thinking into creating a brand, you will have a better fit in a different program. If that's what I'm saying right
And
now.
we'd love to, gear you towards a different program that can offer you the support that you need.
Yes, we have different programs for different stages. So we can definitely help you. More than happy to talk to you. I'm going to enter, Miranda already entered her email. I'm also going to enter my email, seedspot.org. And you guys are more than welcome to send emails to us, and we will be more than happy to talk to you guys. If you guys are not a good match for this program, we will be more than happy to talk to you about other programs.
So my brand is already established. However, we are doing an official launch next week. So we're technically pre-revenue. Is this an issue? Okay, so you won't be pre-revenue after next week, hopefully. I would encourage you to wait to fill out the application until you have generated some revenue. Like I said, is that I do encourage folks to apply. One reason is there are specific types of brands that we're interested in having represented in the cohort. Maybe you fall into that category. And also, we have other opportunities. For example, not even live on our website, but I can give you all a sneak peek into like the types of things that are in the works for SeedSpot. Is we have another retail accelerator that is launching likely this week, and that is specific for brands in certain areas of DC. SeedSpot has a large representation in DC and Phoenix, Arizona. And maybe you're in an area where we're going to have a future accelerator and you're a good fit for that program. So I really encourage you to submit. Okay, you already submitted. Okay, like Wilbur, go ahead and shoot me an email and we can get that update going.
Yes. Don't worry, Courtney, we got you. We have it over here. It is important. One of the most important things for you guys to submit the application is, even if you are not a good fit for this program, we got your application on the system. And like Miranda said, there are other programs. We have a lot of programs coming all the time. And once we got you up the system, once we have another program on the works or we know that it's coming, the first place that Miranda and myself go to fill that program is the people that we already have on the system. So we usually go through, okay, who we already have on the system that may be a really good fit. We go through those applications and we will send you an email. We will let you know, hey, we have this coming, we have this going on, and we will talk to you first before going and trying to recruit other entrepreneurs. So it's definitely not a waste of time for you guys to apply for this program. I mean, it's free, the application, and you guys will be in our radar, and that's always really, really important for us. So don't worry, Courtney. We got you. You're already in our radar, and now we understand more than ever what's going on with you. And that's why also it's really important for us to have that interview or that 15-minute call, because when we get to talk to you guys, we get to understand a little bit more your situation. It's not just that application that we just make it a snapshot, of your business, but when we talk to you, we get the whole picture, and it's easier for us to find the best fit for your business and the best fit program, the best mentor, on the best next step for you guys.
Great. Well, if there are no more questions, it's been great to spend the morning with you all, and I appreciate you all participating and attending. I look forward to being in touch. I will send out this recording in case you want to review it. Again, feel free to reach out to Linda or myself if you have any specific questions about your needs, and we look forward to being in touch and seeing your application.
Thank you so much for your time, guys, and thank you so much for being here today. We hope, talking to you later.
Bye.